What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. It's good to see everybody. What a day. What a day in Hero Wars Mobile. Got some announcements. Got some announcements today. Hero Wars Facebook and Web has had a good week. It's had a good week. But Hero Wars Mobile just said, I'm going to let you finish. But first, let me talk about Xe'Sha and Spooky Festival or whatever. What is it called? It's not called Spooky Festival. It's it's called Gates of Chaos. Gates of Chaos is the Hero Wars Mobile Halloween event. We're going to talk all about it. We're going to dissect the video. We're going to chat about Xe'Sha, a dodge hero. A dodge hero. Agility-based dodge hero. Yet, magic attack damage. Magic attack damage. Very strange, yeah? Very strange. Let's work. We'll work through it. We'll work through it. Before we jump into any of that, I want to say hi to the YouTube guild members. D. Warman is here, rocking the ones and twos. Thank you so much for being here, my friend. I owe you. Limbicago, Tanya H. Always good to see you both. Ned S. and Denny. Mike Erniak, a staple day to day. Darren, Bambi, good to see you, Darren. Scott K, some of the OG YouTube guild members in the house. Pat Fez, Xe'Sha is less than Judge, says Pat Fez. Valid. Richard Cochran, aloha. I can now raid the Outland bosses on mobile. Oh, congratulations. Let's say hi to the rest of the audience. Tape City, the Meme Machine, welcome back. Christopher Washington, Tina Seville, Geo Bud. Christopher Washington says, hey there, I like Xe'Sha. Her video was incredible. I reached out to Alex today, and I was like, hey, guy, this video was amazing. Tell me a little bit more about this story. Is it going to be different than the Facebook and web side of her story, or is it going to be the same story? Is it the same story, or is it different? Same, different. Right from the interview. I don't know if you guys know that reference. No background music? Can you guys not hear my background music? D. Warman says no background music. Can you guys not hear my... Can anybody else not hear my background music? Scott K can hear it fine. Judge did not allow music. Several of you are saying no. Scott K says you can hear it fine. Can't hear it. All right, so we'll bump it up a couple dBs. Is that any better? Tune says super low. I just doubled the volume. You can only hear it when I'm not talking. I believe that's an OBS function. Can you hear it better now? All right. Well, the idea behind the music isn't to be rocking out. Like we're not a dancing live stream. I stumbled across this lady on TikTok that her whole live stream shtick, whatever, her gimmick is that she has like 6 cameras set up in her basement. And she's got this like remote control that toggles between the cameras and sets off different light shows. And she just dances all through the basement, like back and forth. It's fantastic. Not like a scandalous dance or anything like that. Just it's just kind of interesting. We need to dance. It's Friday. Now I want to go play Mega Man. Oh, no doubt. Unfortunately, we're going to pause this. We're going to jump over to this video. We got to turn up the volume, though, so you guys can hear it. We're at negative 4.3 dBs. Let's jump it up to 2-ish. We'll jump it up to 2-ish dBs. So this is Xe'Sha. It looks like the encoding has worked better. The first time that I made a sweep through here, the render of the video was a lower resolution.
What?
Super frustrating.
What is this place?
I was taking really crappy screenshots.
Dreaming? No. All these horrible things. Did
Those of you
I do
on
this?
Hero Wars Mobile. Like, this is nightmare fuel, guys. This is terrifying. This is terrifying. Those of you that are on Hero Wars Mobile don't know, or maybe you don't know, but Xe'Sha is actually the main antagonist in the pet event, in the pet adventures. Going in for more copyrighted music? No. This video isn't copyrighted. The live stream music was, but this won't be copyrighted. And even if it is, I'm talking over it. The issue with copyrighted music is if you're not adding anything to it for a cumulative amount of time, then it ends up getting flagged. But anyway, so a lot of the stuff that you see in the window shard or the mirror shards are actual clips from the Pet Adventures announcement video. It's actually kind of funny. Like if you if we go back and look, like this right here and this right here on the top left, these are from the Pet announcement video, you know, a year or 2 years ago or whatever. So or the event, I'm sorry, the Great Storm event announcement video. That's what I mean. The Great Storm pet event for Facebook.
Things. Did
anyway,
I
Xe'Sha,
do
the Chaos
this?
Hero. Nightmare fuel. This is terrifying.
My dear.
You tricked me. Twisted my mind.
And the story behind Xe'Sha, is she got with the Emperor, and they had a baby. They had a baby that's a Valkyrie. And the Valkyrie, or this is the Valkyrie. You know what? I'm gonna have to go back and reread the lore. I can't remember.
Mind. This is not what I wanted.
And this right here, whenever like it was all staticky,
Twisted my mind. This is not what I wanted.
Don't lie to
it
yourself.
reminded me a lot of Stranger Things, like the
You
what is
enjoyed
it?
it,
The
didn't
Below
you?
or the Underdog,
But we're
whatever it's
not
called.
done yet. Other worlds are waiting for us.
Melody Wheeler, I remember you.
No. Get away
Maybe
from
you're
me.
showing me guys?
Let me
Yeah.
go. Let me go.
Oh, the video's louder than my voice.
As you wish, my dear.
You guys can go watch this video yourself. I should probably watch this. You guys want to watch the video for yourself? The audio on the video is just too loud. Oh, I know. There we go. I lowered it down a bunch. All right, so new villain, new hero, Xe'Sha. It looks like we're going to be... Whoops, too far. Looks like we're going to be fighting this hero for whatever reason. I don't know why. But here we are. Here's an example of her Scarlet Mist ability. Actually, I should go find those abilities. Hold on. Let me go find her ability list. Let me go find her ability list so that we have it handy. Videos finished. Xe'Sha first look. Here we go. Scarlet Mist covers the battlefield with fog for 4 seconds. Basic attacks miss. This is that Scarlet Fog, right? Obviously. All those basic attacks were missing. This is her ultimate right here. This is that Death Ray. Xe'Sha draws 3% of the maximum health of other allies who have more than 25%. Then she attacks the opponent with the least protection from magic. So she hits the enemy with the least magic defense. And it's shooting out of this tentacle eye thing. I gotta uncross my leg. Bonk. Okay, you see this right here? You see that? I was trying to figure out what that was. I'm trying to find out what that was. But I have no idea what it is. I don't know what this is. You see this skull and crossbones icon? Yeah, D-Worman, Xe'Sha is the new hero on Hero Wars Mobile. Not like Celeste. The Death Head Sigil is her hidden ability. Ooh, spooky. It's definitely a debuff. Yeah. It's I'm not sure what it is, but like according to the leaked skills that we have from Loadrunner, no, she doesn't do poison. She doesn't do poison. New Fox Marks. This is a Mojo-like thing, but it's not in any of her skills though. Like none of her listed skills have a debuff. Like her 4 skills, her first skill is a big single target damage. Her second skill, her green ability, is this Scarlet Mist that causes everybody to miss. Her blue ability is gaining power. This is the one where she gets magic attack bonus when her allies lose health. So again, not targeting not targeting the enemy. And then this one right here, this one deals damage to her allies, giving those allies magic attack bonus. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just launching Red Mist. Chaotic Mark of some kind? Maybe. I don't know. But this is my first big question. I don't know what this is. It's not in any of the the skills. None of the leaks at all. And what we can't quite see is her artifact weapon. She just ulted. And you see that there's no artifact weapon up here. So I don't know what the artifact weapon is. It's a target for her ult? Maybe. We have a Chaos team right here. Lilith, Dorian, Xe'Sha, Astaroth. Unfortunately, this doesn't give us much clues as to where she stands in the lineup, but you can see that she's in the same row as Astaroth. If she were a middle line hero, she might be a step back, but this makes me think that she might actually be a frontline hero. Might be an event modifier. Ooh, Green's wild. You're probably right. Is it Grishwanth? Grishwanth? It might be. But here it is again. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is the target of the ultimate attack when her ultimate is up. I don't know. Maybe this is just an indicator who has the lowest magic defense. But it's before Death Rays and it's showing who has the least magic. It might be. Yeah, Samurai, it might be showing that. But see, it switches to Artemis here. Stop the invasion of the Harbinger. Now, again, guys, the Harbinger is the main antagonist, the big bad behind the big bad, I should say. Not the main antagonist, but the main antagonist, Xe'Sha, her boss in the Facebook and web version, the Great Storm events. Yeah, Ashes, I can see your message. Positioning like Maya. Yeah, potentially. So we have pretty standard fare here. We have the rubies that you collect to do the different attacks, fight the boss. We have this currency here, which we'll use in the shop. You have these right here. This is the 12-hour or the 1 hour or whatever resource that you just click on throughout the day. And if you look, yeah. You see that there are the quests are down here in the bottom left-hand corner. So this event is going to be very similar to basically every other event that we've had in the last year or so. Very similar. The otherworldly chest, we have this shop. We've already seen this shop. Here's some interesting news, but also some bad news. Guys, do you remember the Corvus Dark Depths skin debacle? Harbinger, no. Harbinger is not another hero, Narashima. Harbinger is not another hero. So last Halloween, Hero Wars Mobile got Corvus Morgan and Sebastian Dark Depths skins. The Corvus skin was locked in the chest. It was locked in the chest. People threw a fit because people were not able to get that skin because they didn't implement the bad luck protection. Some people got it immediately. Right? I got the Corvus skin on an account that I wasn't leveling up Corvus. The main test account that I use. But this little skin being locked in that otherworldly chest. Now, it will have bad luck protection, but it'll be something like 140, like 150, 170 draws out of it. Magic penetration, and I love this color scheme, guys. The pink, black, violet, gray. I love it. I love it. Pet is Axel. What is this? When is this event will start? Nene, we'll talk about that actually in just a second. So Xe'Sha will be the closest mobile we'll get to having pets, probably. Did mobile already have the Fishman in a previous event? Yes. Yes. No. RPG Holic? No, I think that was the Axel event, wasn't it? Arachne Health skin has the bad luck protection. Was it the Arachne Health skin? I can't remember which skin it was. I can't remember. What is that music? Oh, it's upstairs. Music's upstairs. Okay. Never mind. Psyching myself out. So the Gates of Chaos. The Gates of Chaos event will start October 26th. I think that's, what, Tuesday? Is that Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. So it goes live Monday night. The Halloween event on Hero Wars Mobile goes live Monday night. I'm very surprised that we're not seeing... Yeah. Nope. Bum. There we go. I'm very surprised that we're not seeing more skins here. Like, possibly there's not going to be more devil skins. Or otherworldly skins, is what it's called. That's you singing? What's up, 00? Pets would be cool, however, it would break the mobile side. Yeah. Do you think it's worth investing as a high-level player? Can she fit in non-chaos teams? No, I don't think so. No, May or Solidar, I don't think you should invest in her. Unless you're going to build a chaos team, I think too many of her abilities are tied up in the chaos abilities theme. You could potentially pair her with Zhu, but aside from that, I wouldn't. Yeah, her basic attack is magic. She's not a dodge hero. She just has that Scarlet Mist ability that causes her to miss. So I was kind of making a joke about how she's a dodge hero. She's not a dodge hero. As best I can tell, she's an intelligence-based hero. I don't know what her artifact weapon is. And Lode Runner hasn't leaked much information about her aside from the skills that we put the video out on last week. So 173 was the bad luck protection the last time, I think. So what do you guys think? Do you know it will cost the same amount of coins to evolve her? Grishwath, it'll cost more as you level it up. It'll cost more and more. It ends up being, tens of thousands of total coins that you need. Let me go check to see if Nova's singing. No. So what happened? So I found this YouTube video. It's 12 hours. 12 hours of this guy walking his 2 dogs on a beach. That's all he does. Is he wears a GoPro and he walks his dogs on the beach and he records them and then he syncs them up end to end, and it's a 12-hour long YouTube video that Remy loves. She will sit there on the couch just like staring at it and then lay down and kind of watch it, and then she perks up and watches it a little bit when they start playing around, and then she lays down. It kind of makes me sad, but at the same time it's calming and relaxing. French Bulldogs have anxiety problems. Is this all that's going to be in the shop? Topaz Blue, unknown. It appears, if you look at the, let me pull this out. If you look at the bottom right here, you can kind of see the bottom, the top of another item down below it, but there's no scroll bar, so I'm not sure. It looks like that there are more items below it. You can just barely see the tops of the frame sticking out. Just barely. Will she be stronger than Cleaver? I mean, Cleaver's a tank, and she's some kind of mage support, mage support. 80 game. That's great. Thanks. Do you already have an idea for team builds with the new hero? So I think let's find one of the team pages here. Here we go. So if I had, that's not a chaos team. Let's okay, so in my opinion, because of her high magic attack, I think the best pairing with her is going to be Lilith for sure. Looking at all the top Hydra fights, Cleaver is not really in any of them, and Cleaver's so hard to get anyway. He's, random. I think that Astaroth is the tank to use. I don't like Astaroth with Dorian, but I think Astaroth might be the tank to use. What I think might be the case, and I'm not sure how much healing that she's going to do. She is going to provide a little bit of healing, but not a lot. Lilith, Astaroth, Xe'Sha, maybe a better healer. Celeste, Martha, maybe Maya. But that's only if you use Astaroth. If you're using Cleaver, then you're fine using Dorian, in my opinion. But since Cleaver's not really used in Hydra fights, I don't really want to recommend leveling him up. It'll make Kleppy stronger. Oh yeah, definitely. Kleppy with Lilith and that's a team right there. It's not a bad team. Kleppy, Xe'Sha, Lilith, and Dorian. Not a bad team. There's a secret mission hidden. Oh, yeah. And the secret mission. Don't forget the secret mission, guys. Chapter 2, Mission 13. Let's go take a look and see what that is. So mobile players will not be able to take advantage of getting Xe'Sha stones from the event shop chest. It doesn't look like it 00. It doesn't look like they made that change for the mobile version of the game. I don't know if they're going to continue that on Facebook and web. We'll probably find out next week. And by the way, guys, while we're talking about it, the 26th for mobile, maybe the 26th is when Facebook and web gets their Halloween event as well. So it was Chapter 2, Mission 13. Let's see what we get. Maybe we get a cool cat avatar instead of spending 10,000 emeralds on it. Or whatever it was. Let's see what the gift is. Okay, so it's energy. It's energy and gold. That's okay. That's worth it. Will be deleted in 3 days. I mean, you can't quite save it for the Halloween event. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Which event more important, Xe'Sha or the Titan Skinstone event? The Titan Skinstone event is way more important. Let's actually talk about that, guys. Let's discuss that. Hero Wars Mobile. Here we go. Here we go. So we have a Titan Skinstone event going live tonight. Here in about 8.5 hours. Titan Skinstone event. It's gonna be probably one of the most important events on Hero Wars Mobile that you'll ever want to spend resources on. Taking a look at the shop from that event, penetration stat, especially for a hero that already has, let's back up a little bit. My statement is the Halloween event on Hero Wars Mobile is not a good event. It's not a good event. Buying items for your heroes is great. Buying, summoning, and upgrading a brand new hero, if you're not already using Cleaver or Astaroth or Dorian or Peppy or Lilith, if you're not using any of those, then this hero is worthless. Worthless. So many of her abilities are tied up into self-damage. This is the biggest bait trap that they've ever put out. Let's touch on it a little bit more. All right. Her ultimate is a big single target hit. A big single target damage hit. Not a bad ability. There are other magic damage dealers that probably do better. Okay. You have this ability right here. This will block basic attacks for 4 seconds out of every probably 14-ish seconds. So roughly a third of the fight, basic attacks won't hit. Who cares? Who cares? Her blue ability only is good if you have one or more heroes that damage themselves. So you need Cleaver that damages themselves. You need Astaroth. You need Dorian. You need Zhu. You need Lilith. If you're not using any of those heroes, this skill is basically worthless. And then this fourth ability is okay. This fourth ability is okay, but it's a magic attack bonus for your allies, and I don't know how good that's going to be. The magic attack bonus, I don't have the stats on the skill yet, so I don't know how strong this is going to be. Receive a magic attack bonus for 4 seconds, and chaotic heroes get a double bonus. So on Hero Wars Mobile, the Xe'Sha hero event, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to summon her. I'm going to play around with her a little bit. I think that Lilith is amazing. But shifting gears, discussing Lilith. If we look at this new skin, there we go. Let's sort magic penetration here. Yeah, see, it's screwed up. It's screwed up. What'd I tell you guys? Some days it works and some days it doesn't. So Lilith has 17,000 magic penetration. All right, one of the highest magic penetrations in the game. All right, there are some that have more. You can see Peppy and Kai have higher magic penetration. Lars has higher magic penetration. 17,000 is pretty strong. Pretty strong. She's gonna get that. She's got the artifact weapon boosts her magic penetration as well. If you look at heroes with magic defense, 30,000 is the hero with the highest magic defense. 30,000. 30,000. What is a maxed out artifact boost? How much magic penetration does anybody know? Does anybody know off how much magic penetration Lilith gives at max? It's like, I don't know what it is exactly. Don't worry about Xe'Sha until next summer after she gets a couple of skins. It's 32K. Is it really 32,000? 32,000 for mobile, Monta? Does anybody else know? It doesn't matter. Even if it's 10,000. If it's 10,000 magic penetration, that puts her at 27,000 magic penetration when she uses her ultimate. And that's all but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All but 6 heroes she'll have more magic penetration than. It's 32,000. So she doesn't need this skin. This skin doesn't matter. This skin does not matter. So at base, she'll jump up to one of these in the 27,000 range, right? Once she gets that magic penetration skin, you'll add 10,650 magic penetration to 1750. 17,160. That puts her at 27,000 and some change. Plus 32,000. It doesn't matter, Magnus. It doesn't. Like, her basic abilities, yeah, it'll matter, but more baiting? Exactly. This event is not worth investing any resources into. This event, Titan Skinstone event. A little while ago, Coco made a video about how you should avoid 90% of events. He was talking about browser. Hero Wars Secrets, the video, I'll have to find what the video was. I can't remember what it was. It was one of his early videos, and he basically broke down the math that 90% of the events on Hero Wars browser you should skip altogether. You should play like you normally play, but don't spend any extra energy potions. Don't spend any emeralds on it. Only spend emeralds on Titan events where you need it, and pet events, and that's it. And I think this is one of those top tier events. I think that's what we're looking at here. There's enemies with magic defense artifact. Very true. But that just cancels itself out, right? Which hero Xe'Sha single? What if there's an active magic defense boost? Okay. Let's take a look at that then. So I can see potentially some of these heroes being used. Cornelius, big time hero now. Marcus is he's a healer. I'm not sure how often you're going to use him for the magic defense, but I can understand it. Definitely some magic defense heroes here. It's not enough to me, guys. It's not enough. It's going to be helpful. I say wait. I say wait to get the skin eventually. Don't get too upset if you don't get the skin out of the box, is my point. This also means you get the magic penetration before ulting. I understand. It's not a zero sum addition. Obviously, it's going to be helpful. I don't mean to say that definitively it's zero bonus. Of course there's a bonus to it. It's just not. I'm trying to accentuate how important it is, or how unimportant it is, I should say. So we should skip the artifact and outland events. Maybe you should. Maybe you should spend all of your emeralds on your Titan teams, on your Titan artifact skin, Titan artifacts and Titan skins. Titan skins aren't that big of a deal either. Assassin, I share that opinion. I know you were a champion of that idea a little while ago and very early on. But I know that above 45, it will matter some. It'll matter some. Depends on what the other Halloween skins are. Michael, I don't think that there are other Halloween skins. Unless you can only buy them and you can't earn them from the shop, I don't think that there are other Halloween skins. At least not on mobile. Yeah, this game is Titan Wars, like you've said. Mm-hmm. The fact it comes at level 40 is a lot of value. Very true. Save a lot of intelligent skin stones. Very, very true. Or strength skin stones, excuse me. Spin those on your tank instead. Oh, great. Denny, I'm not great against Isaac. Denny, I'm not great against Isaac. We'll just use Sebastian and hope for the best. This is a Kark team, though, so we're just going to full auto it. Lilith skin is going to be stupid rare. Is it better to level up the default skin on Angus or go for the only one else? I like the Angus skin first. That's where I leveled up. That's where I leveled up mine. That's okay. That's all right. Will a combo Xe'Sha Lilith withstand comparison with the twins? I don't know. Again, we don't know all of the stats of the skills yet. We don't know how much of a magic attack bonus that Xe'Sha is going to put on her allies. We don't know how big the damage modifier is for the single target. The thing about the twins, it's not so much the damage output that the twins have as much as it's the long stun that Lars applies on top of consistent damage. It's a combination of the two. Those big stuns are a problem. Lilith is good now, but Xe'Sha is like single target only. She only has the one single target attack. According to Tim, he swears on Angus's alternate skin over his default skin. Isn't it a health skin also? I don't remember. Went to the wrong place. Went to the wrong place again. Went to the wrong place again. I'm click happy, guys. You click on the right thing. Angus, skins. Oh, it's extra damage to water titans. I mean, I guess. Hey, Charlie, can you please explain how Titan defense works? That's too broad of a... Dave, I'm sorry, that's too broad of a question. Can you be a little bit more specific? Knee name, I don't know when the next rainy season event is. I do not know. Chaos Team versus Undead. I mean, it depends on the Chaos Team or the Undead Team, I guess. It depends. Hey, Charlie, can you, let's see, unlock the hero, maybe get her to 3 stars and buy items for your main heroes? Yeah, Philippe, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get her summoned. I really like Lilith, though. Like, the new Lilith is pretty fun. She's pretty fun. She's pretty fun. And I like my heroes a little thicker. Wink. It's not going to be bad. For new players, I think it's a great event. Because by the time it matters, where they really need to start worrying about Titan skins, there'll be another event. There'll be another Titan Skinstone event. Xe'Sha is going to be another blender counter with the Mist. Very true. Hard counter to Kira. Yep. It's going to be a pretty hard counter to Daredevil's fire support ability too. Right? Kira. Where are you, Kira? I pass. It's kind of unfortunate because Kira didn't need more counters. There you are. Yeah, so her Dancing Blades is a modifier on the basic attack. And Piercing Pain, like it's gonna negate 4 seconds. I mean, you're looking at 1 to 2, maybe three basic attacks per round. Still, it's a lot. That's a lot of block damage to your team. Kira really did not need another counter, but that's a nice hard counter to Kira and Daredevil. Where is my DD? Here we go. So fire support. This is one of the big skills that Daredevil teams are built around. Performs an extra basic attack after an ally behind Daredevil attacks. I mean, this will block all of that too, right? It's only if you're in the mist, right? So Yasmin will still wreck. Well, Yasmin is her ult is not a basic attack. It's considered an active attack. The Scarlet Mist only blocks basic attacks. How do you think Ishmael will do in combination with Xe'Sha? I don't think that there are any synergies there, Tyler. I don't think there's any synergies there at all. These are alternative versions of Yasmin. They appear to be standing about the same spot, single target. Assassin, good point, good point. A little bit more defensive though, right? That is a good point though. Is Xe'Sha on a Kleppy team a counter to Aurora Peppy? I don't know how it would be. I don't know how it would be. You got to block that damage output. Now, she blocks Ishmael. Well, Tyler, are you asking, is she going to counter Ishmael, or are you asking if she's going to counter, if she's good to pair up with Ishmael? Yeah, Zhu and Xe'Sha will have great synergy. So let's take a look at Ishmael first real quick. Ishmael, here we go. Sorry, Facebook and web players. I know you guys probably don't care about this that much. But considering that we may get Xe'Sha on Facebook and web in the future, it is still relevant. So this right here, Ishmael's ultimate attack doesn't do anything aside from increases critical hit chance and attack speed. He still is using basic attacks. So that Scarlet Mist will counter Ishmael. This increases dodge, doesn't really affect anything. Vampirism doesn't really affect anything. And it's a hard counter to Ishmael too. Guys, did these physical heroes need more counters? Did they need more counters? But with Lilith being, guys, hold on. With Lilith being so good at countering the twins, Lilith Xe'Sha may be like the general purpose best counter team, because Xe'Sha is going to be so good at shutting down all of these physical attack teams, the Kira teams, the Daredevil teams, the Darkstar teams, the Ishmael teams, if anybody's building an Ishmael team. Most of Kark's damage is tied up in basic attacks, aside from his big ults, of course. I guess it's not most after all, actually. Whoops. Xe'Sha can be killed quickly unless supported with a strong healer. Narashima, what is your evidence of that? We have no idea. As far as I know, her stats haven't been released. Neither has her position. Mobile will be basically the next month. Question: does Mrs. stop the energy gain of doing auto attacks? I don't think so. Is the fact that all of the basic attacks are missing going to have an effect similar to Jorgen, since they won't get any energy gain? Guys, I think you still... Don't you still gain energy even if you miss? I don't know. I thought the act of attacking gave you the energy. Pratesh Rot, that's a great question. So Pratesh asks, do critical hits considered as basic attacks? Yes and no. Yes and no. So a basic attack can become a critical hit. A basic attack can get double damage, which would be critical hitting the enemy. But that doesn't necessarily mean that all critical hits are basic attacks. Now, in the case of the Scarlet Mist ability that we're talking about here, here we go. In the case of the Scarlet Mist ability, this only interrupts basic attacks. Skills can still critical hit as well. Skills can still critical hit, and if a skill critical hits, that's separate from this. So that's a good question, but no, it won't block. It won't block skill critical hits. It's 4 seconds. Dave Shockey, no, we do not know the cooldown. We do not know the cooldown duration. We just know that it happens every 4 seconds. Now, the fact that this is a green ability makes me feel it's going to be in the range of about 12 seconds, 12 to 14 seconds. But again, I don't know for sure. We'll get the information pretty soon. Loadrunner will have the max stats page for Xe'Sha probably sometime this weekend. And when we do, we'll have that. We'll do a better video. We'll do a different video covering some of the nuances that we talked about here today of Xe'Sha. But I think if nothing else, this is going to be a fantastic counter. If you guys are having trouble with some of these basic physical attacking heroes, but a critical hit is not a basic attack. Very true. Wait, what? D-Worman, what? It's like your thumb is a finger, but not all fingers are a thumb. I think the devs on mobile did the new video, so the story will be related to the Facebook version 2, and Xe'Sha will be the new hero on Facebook. So, Monta, I asked Alex I sent Alex a message. I was like, Alex, great video. Nice job. Your team did fantastic as always. Really digging the theme. Loving the story behind the video. What does this mean for the browser version? And he did not respond. So either he's asleep, not paying attention to Facebook, or it is not something that he wants to reveal to me yet. I think let's see. Does Martha's ult speed up green abilities too? Some green abilities, Dave. Some green abilities, not all of them. But yeah, if Martha's speed up affects Xe'Sha, then yeah, it will happen more frequently. It'll happen more frequently. But the issue is it takes so long for Martha to ult. Unless your enemy is using a Jorgen, you know, or a well, I guess a Kira or an Artemis or something like that, it may not be an issue. I can't see how Xe'Sha theoretically could come to Facebook Web when she will continue to be the bad guy for the pet event. Well, the video though, like the video starts off. Let's see. Let's find it here. Here we go. So the video, the gameplay half of the video starts off by saying new villain, and then come on. Oh, here we go. And then it switches to new hero. So it could be. That'd be an interesting way to introduce her. What's the point of just summoning her when she'll be the hero of the month soon? Andrew, that's a great question. The hero of the month will award you not many soul stones. Let's see. 2, 5, 9, 14, 21, 30, 48. You'll get roughly 48 soul stones. You get 48 soul stones if she's the hero of the month. It's enough to summon her, sure. But 48 is not quite enough to get to 3 stars. But if you summon her and then get 48 soul stones, you get her to 3 stars, maybe even 4, close to 4. Happy Friday, Mr. NCSU44. It might make sense if they change the narrative of the pet events. Yeah, maybe. We don't really know what kind of twists and turns the story is going to have. He did not respond because, well, Monta, it is late in Russia. To be fair, it's late in Russia right now, so it's possible he's just not on Facebook. A lot of the developers and community managers, they're on Discord way more than Facebook. But Alex individually, as far as I know, he's not on Discord. Which heroes can speed up another hero apart from Martha? Thea is another great example. Narasimha. Thea is another great example. In fact, Thea may be a better choice. Thea may be a better choice for this Chaos team than Celeste or Maya if you're not using Dorian, because the second wind ability can happen quite a bit. And when you're dealing with a bunch of heroes that are self-damaging, and a hero that damages their allies in Xe'Sha, you might knock your allies' health down into the 30% or lower range quite a bit. You might. So Thea could be pretty beneficial here. And double that depending on your VIP. Yep. No, VIP doesn't get the bonus. You don't get the VIP bonus on mobile. Oh, yeah, you do. Has that always been the case? Have you always gotten double? I barely pay attention to heroes of the month. Have you always gotten double heroes on mobile? Guys, I apologize. I've had all of the heroes that I've wanted unlocked for so long that I just don't remember. I just click. Okay, all right. So what did I say? 38? 48? You get 48. So now you get, what is it, 96? You get 96 soul stones if you're a VIP 10. Or VIP 15. That's better. And day 7 only gives, day 7 gives 18 stones. I knew that. Stress again. I don't have faith in Xe'Sha coming to web because it could conflict with a great storm. I mean, we don't know what we don't know. We don't know what we don't know. They could change things up. We're only on like part 2. We're only on like part 2 of the story of the Great Storm. So part 3 may be some kind of redemption story once the Harbinger shows up. The Harbinger may show up, and when the Harbinger shows up, that may be when she turns good. like, you know, switches sides and becomes a, let me switch this over to game capture, and becomes a good hero. It's possible. And hopefully we get a Lilith rework when that happens too. On Facebook and web, I should say. Oh, man. Plus, if you don't summon before day 7, you get the hero fully unlocked, which is like 7 extra stones. Yeah. Yep. Great Storm. The final boss is not Xe'Sha, Dave. It's some of the little minions, like the floating eyeball and the little tower guts thing. Satori, Astaroth, Celeste, Xe'Sha, Jorgen, good team. Imran, I don't know. I don't know yet. When Xe'Sha comes out and we start seeing some theory crafting behind her, causing misses. I mean, Dave, that's only going to be an effective team versus very specific lineups. I mean, yeah, if you see a lot of, oh my gosh. See, this is, okay. I'm putting out a video. The video that's coming out tomorrow morning is basically me saying that Qing Mao is the worst ascended hero. I gave everybody else an opportunity to put their videos out, and then I was like, you know what? Everybody's wrong. I don't agree with everybody. I don't agree with anybody what anybody's saying about these heroes. I think Qing Mao is the worst ascended hero out of all of them. Because this enemy team is using Qing Mao as the damage dealer, this team has no chance. Because the enemy is using Qing Mao, this team has no chance. It has 0 chance of winning. I could probably full auto this and win also, but I know timing with the faceless on this is going to matter a little bit more because of the possibly highly boosted Martha. Like, I can't lose this fight. It's impossible. I'm going to block all of Galahad's damage with Axel. I'm going to block all of Qing Mao's utility. Like, I cannot lose this fight. The only way I could possibly lose this fight is if I timed out. Sebastian is that good versus Qing Mao. She's a broken hero. Qing Mao needs a rework. Qing Mao brings almost nothing to the table anymore. Almost nothing. Famous last words. No. They worked on an actual storyline. It always feels the same. Christopher, I think there's been a slight tweak in the story between the first event and the second and third event. Poor Qing Mao. Such a great hero story too. Yeah. No. Qing Mao is better on mobile. So Narishima, the issue with Qing Mao on Facebook is that Sebastian blocks all negative effects. Sebastian's ultimate will block all negative effects. Blind and the armor debuff that she does, where she reduces the enemy front line's armor, she blinds the team. Those are completely negated. Completely negated. On Hero Wars Mobile, Sebastian only removes stuns and curses. Only stuns and curses. So Qing Mao on mobile is fine. Qing Mao on mobile is pretty strong. Pretty decent damage dealer. I don't know if she's quite good enough to be a main damage dealer, but very, very high damage dealer. Very good support for your physical attackers. Kind of think the same about Qing Mao on mobile. She's good, I suppose, but man, I don't see her used that much. She's not used very much against Hydra fights. I do see her in 1 or 2 fights, but eh. How does Helios counter Yasmin? Shouldn't she ult Martha? I mean, maybe. I mean, Helios wrecks critical hit heroes. If you're asking why she doesn't hit Yasmin, it's because Helios hit her last. Yeah, Qingmao's good against bosses. I think she's only used in 1 or 2 Hydra heads, though. Yeah, Qingmao's a very strong PvE hero. I think that her damage ability is pretty good, and I think that her health debuff is going to be very, very strong, but not in Arena or Guild Wars. Michael, how many heads do you use her on, though? Do you use her on more than 1 head, or just 1 or 2 heads? My server is full of Dante Ishmael teams. Any ideas to counter? Esteban, are you a mobile player or are you a browser player? Shlomi Viner, I don't know. Shlomi asks about pets on mobile. I don't know. I hope not. I don't want them to add pets on mobile. My friend, I can't speak Cyrillic. I apologize. I don't know what you said there. Mobile? I mean, honestly, Dante Ishmael is probably going to get wrecked by Xe'Sha. Other than that, getting a nice dodge team, adding in Faceless to reset, and Vari will help a lot too to block the pushbacks. She's my main hero from 2 years, so I have to use her on all. Yeah, I mean, she's not, like I said, she's not bad on mobile. She's just really bad on Facebook and web. KSJ is Kira Sebastian Jet, Dave Shockey. Yeah, Shlomi, no Titan Totems on mobile either. No Titan Totems on mobile. I don't think that they're going to add totems on mobile. I don't think they ever will. They had an opportunity to, and they didn't. So, what's the meta ADA team? Chronic, that's a tough question to answer. Because I don't know what are popular teams on your server. Like, if we were looking at my server here, like Yggdrasil here, he has, Arena, here we go. Oh, it's Artemis. So Artemis is using a dodge lineup here. I would probably do something like Artemis, Dante, Isaac, Sebastian, Martha, something like that. But that's on my server here. On your server, it could be way different. Oh, you asked about ADA, not Dante. I mean, what is the best ADA team? I don't know. I tell you what, Coco, Hero War Secrets put out a video about ADA a couple of weeks ago. I recommend you go check that out. He did an ADA video for Hero Wars Mobile about a month ago. Yeah, sorry. I started going off on a Dante team. I forgot that he asked about Aurora, Dante, Arachne. The name ODH is Orion, Dorian, Helios. Corvus is my number 1 favorite hero. His form at max does 50k pure damage against Kira with armor piercing. Hits 10 times. Yeah, so Corvus is pretty nice. Corvus is pretty nice. We need an air purifier here on the future. Speaking of overall health, guys, I fainted today. Kind of serious. I may go see a doctor. I may call my doctor after I get off the live stream. I was sitting on my couch. Remy was sitting next to me watching TV. And, wait, Dorian is the D in ADA? Is it? I thought it was Dante. Anyway, so I stood up and I fell over. It has something to do with low blood pressure, which my family has a history of high blood pressure. So gonna be calling a doctor, getting some tests done next week, I think. It's kind of scary. You know, you never think it's going to happen. You never think stuff like that's going to happen to you. But, you know, I'm on the wrong side of 40, or the wrong side of 35, I guess. So it is what it is. Talking about ODH now? Yeah. Yep. Good live stream, though, today, guys. Good live stream. We had about a max of about 235 viewers. Nope, my hat is messed up. There we go. We have my Ascension skill video going live tomorrow. Working on a video about the top 20 to 25 heroes to level on mobile. I feel like I've been working on this video off and on for like 6 months now. But the best 5, 15, and then 25 heroes to level on mobile. And I think that we should definitely make a video about how Xe'Sha is going to be the ultimate blender counter. The ultimate blender counter. We'll probably do that video this weekend as well. But listen, guys, I just need you all to be very safe and healthy this weekend. Don't add to the population unless you're trying to. Don't subtract from the population. Don't end up in the newspaper, in the hospital, or in jail. But if you end up in jail, establish dominance quickly. I guess if you're adding to the population, you should establish dominance quickly also. But that's a different conversation. And if you're having trouble with that, dominating a baby. I guess unless it's Osh, the baby god. Yeah. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.